Hello, hello, hello all. Hi, hello. Welcome to Bare Bones Kitchen. All right, I'm your culinary coach, Harmony, and I thought tonight, let me get this taken care of first. Cheers, y'all. Just one. I thought tonight, instead of doing something cookie-like, kind of cooking-like. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. Santa's apparently joined me for 5 seconds before he runs off. Or are you going to stand here? You don't know? Okay. All right. It's okay. He can stand here too. I don't really care. All right. So, I thought instead of actually cooking something and showing you guys, because we're so close to the kickoff of the other holidays that everybody loves so much, I thought I would give you some of my favorite things to have in the kitchen. Okay? Or maybe necessities, maybe not in your house. Hello, Sue. But for me, these are things that I use, A, pretty regularly anyways, but B, some things you don't use pretty regularly. Like, I'll use this more than just Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner, but typically I don't. It is very handy to have, however. If you do not have one of these little guys, either A, go out and get one, or B, use a basting brush. Now this one is old. I have a new one, but when I did my event at Asante Wellness, I left it there, along with my favorite tongs. So you can use a basting brush too, or a paintbrush that's never been used on paint. Don't do that, because that might be ooky. Serving utensils, that's always important to have. Any kind of serving utensils, depending on how you're rocking it, what you're serving up. You might want a slotted spoon, you might want one that doesn't have slots in it, and that's totally cool either way. You're going to need bowls. You're going to need bowls to serve with. You're going to need bowls to mix in. Have some bowls, guys. Lots of bowls. Platters. Any kind of platters will do. I have many platters, some of them mostly just because they're memories for me. So I got them from my grandmother's house when she passed away. This I think was one of them, but I have some that were actually like great, some amount of great grandparents somewhere along the way. I'm sure they're laden with all kinds of amazing things. I don't tend to use them very much, but it kind of warms my heart to just have them in my house. A knife, guys, a knife is always a good thing. Make sure it's sharp. Anything you're cutting, you're going to want it sharp. You don't ever want to use a dull knife. Make sure that you're gripping it up here and not holding it like this. It gets very flimsy that way, and room for error. Too much room for error. So make sure you kind of put your middle finger up there on the hilt and stabilize it with the blade. And make sure it's sharp. Because if you get cut with a sharp blade, oftentimes you don't even notice until you're bleeding everywhere. Let's just be honest. And it's better if you got to get stitches. It's better to have a sharp blade. Trust me. I've been blessed with a few knife cuts myself, so. As you hear your chef saying, knuckles on your knife, Missy. All right. Heavy whipping cream. If you've been watching for a while, you know heavy whipping cream is one of my favorite things anyways, but I love to have it on hand right now. If you're using, come on, Auntie. Jeez. Auntie trying to call me right now. She knows what day it is. If you're doing up fruit salads, I don't recommend heavy whipping cream unless you know it's all going to be gone. But Cool Whip is a better way to go if you're doing a fruit salad. This can be used for all of your pies or desserts that you like whipped cream on. It can be used to make your gravy more robust, I guess. I don't typically use heavy whipping cream. I do put some of it in my mashed potatoes, whipped potatoes, whatever, whichever you like to do. Butter is another one of those must-haves. You're going to put it on rolls. You're going to put it on your potatoes. You're going to put it on everything, right? Like butter makes everything better. It really does. And you can also use this awesome little poultry blend. You can find this typically, I think I found it in every grocery store I've been in. They'll have some sort of poultry blend. It has rosemary, thyme, and sage in it. It's really good. You could do this as a compound butter with your turkey, or you can just stuff that bad boy in your turkey underneath the skin. Like, anybody else do the under the skin thing? Because I do. And of course, my trifecta, because I don't go anywhere without my trifecta. That's my shit right there. This is what I do. These are my 3 very favorites, but sometimes I like to throw in those extras. See, and always with the butter, always with the heavy whipping cream. Like, that's just my jam. So yeah, that's what I have. Let me know what your favorite go-tos are, and yeah, I will definitely be back on. Do we have Suck It Up Saturday? Nope, we just did Suck It Up Saturday. So the next Suck It Up Saturday will not be for 2 weeks. So it looks like the Saturday after Thanksgiving. What? Tell them about and then Zane. Zane says, Mom, is beer a necessity? And I said, well, have you met our family? It might be. It might be. Is beer a necessity in your house? Or some other alcohol, maybe? Anyways, so we're at 145 YouTube followers, I believe. There's over 170 videos up there. We are coming up. Sue left. She thought you were funny. We're coming up on a 2-year birthday for Bare Bones Kitchen. I'm super excited about that. Keep sharing. Keep showing the love. This was a very quick one because it's just about the necessities. Feel free to message me and ask any questions. Not that I'm a know-it-all, but sometimes I have tips and tricks maybe you don't know about. So if you got something, let me know. I've had several people message me, and I love it. It makes my heart and soul happy. Yeah, YouTube is not completely up to date, but for the most part it is. I think it's just the last week and a half that's not up there. And what else do I have? Make sure that if you are a small business owner and you have any bazaars or any kind of shows coming up, post them. You never know. You never know, guys. We've got kitchenettes all the way in Michigan. So, like, you just never know where people are at. Make sure you're posting them. Tag us in it. I actually did a post on, I think, Sunday that was shouting out all of those people. I did not tag anybody, though, because I just thought, you know, I have so many friends that are doing bazaars and creating awesome things. We've got Valley Made in Yakima, and she does beautiful, beautiful earrings. We have her husband, which is Desert Air Woodworks. He does amazing stuff with wood. I've got Inga with Gratitude and Graces. She's got all kinds of fun gifts and apparel for predominantly ladies, but sometimes there's some boys stuff in there too. We got Miss Gail, who's doing a bazaar this weekend, and she's got all kinds of mugs and she's got all kinds of things. Honestly, I can't even begin to list all of her stuff. So make sure you get out and support some of these people. They're just trying to make a little cash flow too, y'all. So I know people are very excited to be out there in the world and shopping again and being amongst the living. And I think that's amazing. So make sure you're supporting some sort of small business, because you just never know. You never know what you're doing with that. Hello, Brenda. So that's what I have for you tonight. Again, short but sweet. These were a few of my favorite things. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay. And keep sharing. Keep sharing. Keep showing the love. Y'all keep showing up. So do I. We're coming up on 2 years. I would love to have 300 followers, 300 subscribers. So keep sharing. Keep sharing. Keep sharing. All right, guys. I will see you on Monday for Monday Morsels. Have a lovely evening.